science overlord.
Okay. Takes a minute to get out of the lungs. Okay, I need 3 more volunteers. This is easy. Hoodie. Blue hoodie. That's not blue, but you can come up too. And brown hoodie. Okay. Okay. Biggest fan. Okay, you guys stand right here. Okay, we're gonna run an experiment. What is the first step of the scientific method? Who knows the first step of the scientific method? It's not hypothesis, it's before hypothesis. What? Yeah, they're pointing to you. Don't blow this. What is it? It is. That's a question. There's one now, but one before that. Observation. The greatest words in like scientific history aren't like, oh, I have found it. It's more like, huh, that's interesting. Like most scientific discoveries come from just observing something. So I want you guys to all hold yours out, hold it in both hands, and one at a time, we're gonna drop these. These all look like similar balloons, but they're filled with a different gas. And we're gonna try and observe and science our way to the answer. Why don't we start with, which one should we do last, Bob? Do you know? You may not know. Okay, fine. We're gonna start, well, you can let go, just hold it. Okay, let's start with this one. Okay, on the count of 3. Okay, hold that there. Now drop this one. Okay, now drop this one. Uh-oh. Okay, so 3 different things happens. Okay, drop this one. Now drop this one. Oh, that's interesting. Do it again. This time drop them at the same time. And go ahead and drop yours again. Oh, never mind. Okay. Okay, same time. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay, very good. What do we notice about this one? It's heavier, right? Okay, you guys can sit down. Thank you. This was like a basketball. Okay, watch this thing bounce. Like, that doesn't look normal, right? Look at that. That's just filled with the gas. Now, the gas that's filled with, does anyone know the gas? It's not helium. Helium's the one in the ceiling. The one that dropped normal is just air. What?
Did you bring a pen?
Sulfur hexafluoride, SF6, good job. And the thing about that is it's a very dense gas, meaning it's packed in really tightly, which makes it more dense, which then kind of makes sense, right? Because when you put it in your lungs, normal air, my voice sounds like this. Helium, because it's really light and dense, the sound waves vibrate really quickly. There's not a lot of mass in those. Therefore, it's a higher frequency. It happens more frequently. And then a heavy gas, it takes my voice, it's harder to get through that, so it sounds deep. And that's just sulfur hexafluoride. Okay, we're gonna do another experiment here. While they set that up, I'm gonna take some questions. Because, whoa, all the hands went down, wow. Because we're just hanging out here today. Do you have a good question? Can I sign that? Bad question. Who has a good question? What's your question? Oh, that's a good question. What's my normal daily schedule? I'll tell you what's not my normal daily schedule. Waking up, taking 2 meetings, then coming to Ralston Middle School. I think Science Bob said this, but I don't think I've ever done this at a school. Usually it's like, obviously we're making videos, so like, we plan our videos a year in advance. So currently right now we're working on 12 videos at different stages, right? For the main channel and for Crunch Labs. Do you guys want to know one that's coming up? Okay, but this is with the promise. You can't start your own YouTube channel and steal this idea. Do we have that? Okay, cone of silence. This doesn't leave this room. So we're making a soccer goalie that moves back and forth at 80 miles an hour, and then we're going to track the ball using Vicom motion tracking systems through the air at 20 hertz, which is like about 500 times a second. And then Ronaldo, might have heard of him, is, oh, Messi? Who do you want? Who do you like better, Ronaldo or Messi? That's kind of down the middle, Bob. Okay, well technically we're talking to both their teams, but it's probably gonna be Ronaldo. He's gonna try and score on my soccer goalie. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna track the soccer ball, and then we're gonna like stop his shot so he can't score on a full-size goal. So if any of you steal that idea and work with Ronaldo first, I'm gonna be ticked. How are you doing, Bob? Okay. Let's do one more question. Where's my clock? I just want to make sure. Okay, let's do this experiment then. Okay. So what Bob is doing is he's pouring a liquid into this. Now, what do you observe about this liquid? It's kind of like smoking. Do you think that's smoke? It's really, really cold. In fact, it's negative 320 degrees Fahrenheit cold. Because it's liquid nitrogen. So nitrogen is in the air all around you. We breathe it. I think it's like 80% nitrogen. But when you take it and get it really cold, it turns into a liquid. It's so cold, in fact, it's the kind of thing Bob hands me one of these for. Okay. Now pulling it on here.
All right, so here's what's gonna happen. I want you to look for 3 things. Number 1, in the red bucket, we've got something that is almost boiling. So it's boiling, almost boiling water. That's minus 320. So we have a 500-degree difference between what's in the red bucket and what's in the blue bucket. So when Mark pours this in, things are gonna happen. Thing number 1, it's gonna vaporize the hot water, but it's also gonna get it really cold. And when you have vaporized hot water that then gets very cold, if all goes well, you get a little something we call a cloud. Which means it's possible there will be an actual cloud, and not something that looks like a cloud, an actual cloud like what's up in the sky right here near Jim. All right, you guys, you got a job. Let's get this going. Let's count them down, starting at 10, 9.
It's like the science nerdy way of doing the wave. That's good. Yeah, just put it right here. So one of the cool things about liquid nitrogen, here, let's clear out from behind here, is it's so cold, you can just kind of like kick it down. Oh, I guess that's not as, oh, we didn't put enough. Okay, but that's still cool. Yeah, so that's liquid nitrogen, very, very cold. Now, another thing about liquid nitrogen, and we're gonna set up one final experiment, and there's something about this last experiment, it's gonna kind of make a little bit of a mess. And your teacher might have mentioned this, I heard someone say something. We're gonna need a little help cleaning up afterwards. Now, here's the thing. You need to stay behind the pink line until your teachers say it's okay not to be behind the pink line. But there may be something left over here that they may allow you to take one with you when you leave the assembly, okay? And by something, I mean, there may be, what's the number? Huh? There may be 2,000 ping pong balls in this. And some of these are going to be left behind, and with your teacher's permission, stay where you're seating and don't move. There's going to be plenty for everyone. You can take a couple of these with their permission, but that's up to them.
All right, I went around the crowd a little earlier. I want to come up here. Make a path. I want to come up here. No, you guys stay where you were. Don't get up. I want to know who has Mark Rebar? Mark Rebar. Where did I see Mark Rebar? Who has Mark Rebar over here? The drawing. Where is it? Where's Mark Rebar? I wanted to show you Mark Rebar. I saw the drawing earlier. Oh, here it is. Oh, it got turned into a paper airplane. Look. It's Mark Rebar. All right, we're going to see Mark Rebar. Who did the drawing?
Okay, thank you for Mark Rebar. All right, we can answer a few more questions, and then we're gonna leave you with our mega experiment. Now again, okay, I'm only gonna do this if you guys have to stay behind the pink line, right? And everyone stay in your seats right now. Once it happens, your teachers will come up and explain it, and they'll tell you what you can do next. I don't want to overpromise anything, but we have to maintain order. You guys know how it is, right? Okay. Who had a question? Okay, sick bridge design. Okay, up there. Yeah, you gotta be loud. Sure. You guys ready? Just kidding. I was just texting him this morning, and I was on a call with him yesterday. I have one tonight, because we're doing, Science Bob mentioned Team C's, and we did Team Trees. And coming up, on August 1st, him and I are dropping videos along with like 1,000 other creators. We're calling it Team Water. So the goal there is we're gonna raise, for Team Trees we did $20 million for 20 million trees, $30 million to remove 30 million pounds of trash plastic from the ocean. Now it's $40 million, which is really the world's largest crowdfunding campaign ever, and we're gonna give 2 million people clean drinking water for decades. But we can only do that with your help. So when we launch that, I need you guys to promise me you're gonna tell all your friends about it, you're gonna tell your family, you're gonna tell people to go to teamwater.org, and let's get those people some clean drinking water. Does that sound good? Nobody in the world knows about this, by the way. I'm not even kidding. It's like me and Jimmy and like 30 other creators, and now 600 incredible middle schoolers from Ralston Middle School. Okay, who's got another question? Right here. What's my favorite experiment I've ever done? We did an egg drop from space. That was pretty sick. We set the world record and took an egg all the way up to space and then dropped it, and I used some of my skills I learned at NASA to make it so that it doesn't break. We also sent a satellite up to space that takes your selfie. So if you go to spaceselfie.com, you can upload your picture to this thing, and it'll take your picture in space with the Earth photobombing you. That was pretty sick. What's your question? Oh, my most dangerous one. What do you think, Bob? What was our most... Oh, actually, I know the answer to this. We did a rocket-powered golf club. That swung like this really quickly, and halfway through, it's spinning probably it's probably like 10 times a second to hit a golf club 2,000 yards. And it was spinning so fast, the golf club came out and then launched 400 feet in the air on fire, and then landed in a tree. And we weren't standing behind the energy plane, we were a little bit off, but had we have been, and had it launched back, that would have been pretty dangerous. We're pretty safe with everything we do. They may seem like crazy big experiments, but we take safety really, really seriously. How do we do it? Okay, cool. We'll take like 2 more questions, then we'll end on our banger experiment. Let's see. Okay. You have some friend support here. Oh, yeah, there's a request to do something more with Fat Gus and the squirrels. Yeah. You guys live pretty close to some of the most famous squirrels in the world. I live down in like sort of Mountain View, Sunnyvale, Cupertino area. I have great squirrel activity here in the Bay Area. We may do something with the squirrels. We did some stuff with crows. I'm looking to do some stuff with dolphins and otters. There's something about like really smart animals that are cool. Okay, one last question. This better be good because everyone's pointing to you, and this is the last question. So don't blow this. Are you ready? What's your name?
Gabriella.
Gabriella. For the last question of the day, on the first time I've ever been to a middle school, pressure's on. Do you have your question? Okay, silence. Let's hear it, Gabriella.
Do you feel bad about fat shaming Fat Gus?
Wow. Do I feel bad about fat shaming? For those who don't know the story, there was this kind of overweight squirrel, I'm just gonna call it what it is, in my yard, and the whole video I was kind of like mocking this squirrel. He kind of ate a lot, more than all the other squirrels, and he would like lay out all slovenly. And then I noticed it had nipples, and then my friend told me, you only see nipples if the squirrels are pregnant. And then I felt really, really bad that I was actually a pregnant squirrel. So, to answer your question, yes, I feel terrible. And to this day, even if someone's like, a human is like 12 months pregnant, I will not mention it because I'm like, just in case it's not that, I don't want to go there. All right, Bob, how are we doing?
Okay, 2 quick things. We're gonna do this demo. We'll do this demo, and then your principal has an announcement after that. So everyone stay put where you are. Also, we're gonna do this demo, and if you guys all stay in your seats, stay behind the lines, then we will promise that everybody will leave at some point, maybe by the end of the week, with one of the ping pong balls that's in that bucket right now.
Okay, so to make that really clear, I need you to stay seated. I know who's here, I have a list, you all signed up. So we are gonna take all of the ping pong balls. You don't need to come run up and get them, you're gonna stay seated, and we will deliver them to you next week. So if you are here, you will get a Mark Rober souvenir of a ping pong ball.
But to be very clear, that will not happen if you actually grab one and leave with that, right?
You have to stay seated or we're gonna have a safety situation here. So, and then after we're done, we have something we wanna present, and then we will excuse you.
Okay, all right. We ready, Science Bob? All right. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna pour liquid nitrogen into a small closed vessel, which is something that's really bad to do because liquid nitrogen outgasses a lot, and then it's more and more gas, and it's more and more molecules. They get more and more crowded, and at that point, they just want to get out because there's more and more and more and more. It's getting crowded and crowded and crowded, and at some point, something happens that starts with an E. And so we call it an explosion, right? Basically, any time if it's a gun, if it's a bomb, anything, is really just a lot of gases in a small space that want to get out quickly. So we're going to see that together. Now, unfortunately, for all these ping pong balls, they may be in the way of all that gas that wants to expand and get out really quickly. So you know what that's happened to those? They're going to go along for the ride. All right. And, oh yeah, it's going to be loud. So cover your ears if you don't like loud noises. Want me to pour this? Okay, so Brandon is pouring through a funnel into this container. I'm narrating for those of you over here. If you guys are allowed to have a phones, I don't know what the story is there. I see some people with phones, maybe they're not supposed to. It's film slow-mo, if you look cooler. Okay. So, the liquid nitrogen is going in there, it's smoking a lot. It's not really smoke, it's just turning into vapor as it heats up. And it's like super cooling the air around it that has moisture. And you kind of have to pour a lot, because a lot of it's basically evaporating off. And then when it's about, you know, a third full or so, about half, you put the cap on, and then that process I talked about started. As that heats up, it creates more and more gas and more gas. Okay. All right. We're about to put the lid on. You ready, Bob? Brandon, hold this for a sec. Okay, now the fun part about this is you don't know when it's gonna happen. Ralston Middle School, you're amazing. Thanks for having us out. Absolute legends, all of you.
All right, before we dismiss, one more big round of applause for Mark River. You may not know this, but earlier in the year, Mark played in a charity soccer game at Wembley Stadium. He even scored a goal, and as a thank you, Miss S had a local artist create a picture of his charity event. All right. Again, you're going to stay outside of the pink lines. We're going to clean this all up. I will make sure you get a ball next week. I'm going to excuse you a little bit at a time. We are going to use that exit